Well, hello, and welcome to another Mikey Live program. I am your host, Mikey Hutchinson, and we are coming to you live from the Spice Isle of the Caribbean. We are happy to be here with you. We have a lot to tell you about. We're talking about the good, the bad, and the Mikey. So get comfortable, relax yourself. It's going to be a good show. Of course, we don't plan on staying too long as usual, so brace all yourself, all right? We want to say hello to the first-time viewers on the program and to the usual suspects as well. We'd like to say hello to you. The pleasure is all mine to be back with you for another day. Let's take a look at the headlines. Tourism stakeholders industry conversation. We're going to tell you about that a little bit later on. Public workers protest in front of the Ministerial complex today. And Grenada's state of emergency set to extend until November of 2021. Telescope man detained for shooting incident. And the inspection done at the National Stadium. We'll talk about that a little bit more. And Prime Minister meets with the executive members of the Grenada Trades Union Council. Concacaf announces schedule for the 2021 Gold Cup. And we will tell you about a man who was missing and found locked up in prison in Trinidad and Tobago. That and more we'll tell you about when we return on the first, from our first break. I want to say again, thank you to our sponsors, the Real Value IGA Supermarket, Coach Grenada Limited, Digicel, Nawasa, the Housing Authority of Grenada. Thank you to all our sponsors of the program. We appreciate you. We're taking a break. Come back. Hey, folks, don't forget, if you have not yet done so, please go ahead and share the business.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom,
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex or give them a call 440-1015 or 440-1016 or check out their website hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen at the best price. We offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit or call us today for 14-3114-232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Are you prepared for the hurricane season? Do you have a plan? Remember, water is essential in any emergency plan. Determine your family's water needs. Ensure your storage containers are food grade and store at minimum 35 gallons of water per person per day for at least 1 week. Understand that your planning may be different this year because of the need to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. Take the necessary actions to ensure that your household has an adequate stored water supply should there be an interruption. Be prepared. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
And that's right, we are committed to meeting. One second. We are committed to meeting customers' need. Now, just to get into our program for tonight, we have to let you know that to tell you about policing the inspection of vehicles. Now, many people are still congesting some areas, but of course the police would want to let you know that they are conducting motor vehicle inspections currently at the National Stadium. All right, sorry for that. Okay. So they would like to let you know that they are doing the motor vehicle inspections at the National Stadium, and so you may want to check them out. So they are saying it's a all-in-one happening there, right? So you can get your vehicles inspected, you can receive your certificate, you can make payments, and receive the license disc as well, all at the stadium branch, all right, all at the stadium location. So they are saying that you got to go ahead and do that instead of having to congest, for example, the Dusty Highway outlet. All right, please be guided accordingly. Yes, Mama decided taking over the program tonight. Okay. So we have on your screen right now the Concacaf schedule. They have just announced the schedule for the 2021 Gold Cup. And as you can see, July 15, we have Qatar playing Panama. And then Grenada is going to be playing Honduras on July 13. All right. So the first games in Group D, we see Qatar will be playing the Panama. And then on that same day, July 13, we have Honduras will be playing against Grenada, and then Grenada plays again on the 17th of July. All right, and this time they'll be playing Qatar, and we have Panama playing Honduras on the 17th as well, and Panama will play again Grenada on the 20th of July, and then on the 20th of July as well there is Honduras playing Qatar, and that's in Group D. All right, so again, please be guided accordingly, and let's show our support behind the team. All right. The government of Grenada, they say, in collaboration with the St. George's University, is offering scholarships to interested Grenadian nationals who wish to pursue bachelor's and master's degree. We told you that earlier this week. Undergraduate arts and the science degree program, August intake, the deadline for that is July 15. The January intake deadline, November 15, 2021. Undergraduate medical programs, pre-med, medicine and veterinary medicine, deadline November 15, 2021. Nursing bachelor's degree program only in January, the deadline November 15, 2021. Graduate MBA degree programs only for the August intake, business administration, A, multi-sector health management, B, international business, C, clinical psychology, and D, education, the deadline July 15, 2021. Masters in public health only for the May intake, deadline for that March 30 at 2022. And all applicants must first apply to the St. George's University for acceptance, be a citizen of Grenada as well. Scholarship package requirements are scholarship application form, 2 references, copy of birth paper and or passport, biodata page, certified copies of their academic certificates, official transcript, and acceptance letter. Also 1 passport size photograph, and kindly submit 1 copy of all required documents to the Human Resource Development Division Scholarship, Ministry of Education, Human Resource Development and Religious Affairs on or before the respective deadline mentioned previously. All right? Please regard it accordingly. Now, the Prime Minister, Dr. Mitchell, met with executive members of the Grenada Trades Union Council this week, they say, to discuss concerns raised by the TUC regarding the recent questioning of the trade unionists by officers of the Royal Grenada Police Force. And we're talking about Jude Bartholomew, the president of the GUT. Dr. Mitchell assured the union officials, they say, that the RGPF's operations, they operate, as an independent body with no interference from him in his capacity as the Minister of National Security. He said, I do not get involved in police operations or operational matters relating to breaches of the law. The RGPF is independent and the law is clear. Therefore, I expect them to be guided by its provisions. All right? We post a whole thing on that, so you check it out. Right? You can go check it out on our website. Me come here to stay long tonight, you know what I mean? Because what I'm saying is I have a little bit of tiny long on the fire. No. Okay, we're moving on. The next thing we have to tell you about tourism stakeholders industry conversation. They say they know they're having a little thing, and they say they're inviting people to join the Ministry of Tourism and the Grenada Tourism Authority for a tourism stakeholders conversation on industry updates and what's next. Now, they say that this forum will inform on new entry protocols, vaccination stamps for businesses and vaccination campaign, tourism health wardens program, pure safe travel bubble tours and services, TADA contactless app, West Indies School of Hospitality, WISH, and Aquila training for industry partners and other sector opportunities. Now, stakeholders can pose their questions, they say, to the panel. Join the discussion on Friday, May 14th at 9 a.m. via the Zoom platform. And they are saying that you can visit their website, puregrenada.com, and click on the Save the Date flyer. All right. Earlier, public workers protested in front of the Ministerial complex today. Now, yesterday we told you that they planned to up their protest activities in light of the fact that the government remains, has maintained the position that they're not in a position to pay the 4% increase that the unions are asking for. Let's take a look at what things were like today in front of the Ministerial complex.
No, we are not just trying to make noise. We are saying if we have worked in our country, if we have lived in our country, if we have given our life.
As we gather here today, workers must know and must understand that we have met with the Labour Commissioner on April 27th. We got verbal assurance, and this is in regard to our 4%. We got verbal assurance that there will be a meeting, a further meeting, along with the government negotiating team the next week, latest being the 7th. Today is what day? Is it the 13th? 13th. And we have not heard from the Labour Commissioner or the GNT in regards to a meeting. What does that say? It says the authorities do not have respect for our trade union. They do not have respect for collective bargaining. And members, workers, I just want you to know that your union is under threat as we speak. It is under threat. The authorities do not respect you. They do not respect us. So we must demand respect.
COVID is on our backs. So while we travel about and we move about and we live and work in our society, and we see people not paying much adherence to COVID protocols, we know that every time the union makes a foot outside, we see the system and the weight of the authority coming to bear on us, asking about and wondering about COVID protocols. So we are wearing our masks today, but we want to let the public know that those of us who are standing around here, we are coming from these offices around here. We have been in here today together all day. And if there is COVID when we come outside here, then there is COVID when we go inside there. Yes. So we are not placing this population at any risk of COVID when we come outside. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever.
of course, the union said that they will continue to intensify their protest activity until the government honors its commitment to pay the 4%. Word now, the state of emergency in place to contain the control the spread of the COVID-19, and which is scheduled to expire on July 14, is set to be extended until November. Now, the House of Representatives, where the ruling New National Party NNP occupies all the seats, will meet on the 21st of May, at which time the extension is expected to be approved. Under the state of emergency, the Emergency Powers Act is activated, providing legal guidelines for the movement of citizens and the operation of businesses. Restrictions under the current state of emergency include a midnight to 4 a.m. curfew, the mandatory wearing of masks, that is face masks or face coverings in public, closure of all businesses by 10 p.m., a maximum of 20 people allowed at weddings and funerals, and no social gatherings without permission. However, the COVID-19 Committee and the Royal Grenada Police Force can grant special permission to any individual or organization that is desirous of having a one-off event that falls outside the regulations. During last Tuesday's post-cabinet briefing, Superintendent Varney Cohen, officer in charge of the Community Relations Department of the Royal Grenada Police Force, said lawmen will be stepping up enforcement of all the clauses in the current regulations. Police are allowed to issue tickets to individuals in breach of the regulations. Violators of the emergency powers regulations can be fined a maximum of EC $1,000 or US $370 or 12 months imprisonment. In violators of the quarantine regulations can be fined a maximum of $25,000 or $9,253 US dollars or 6 months in prison, while the maximum penalty under the Public Health Act is a fine not exceeding 500 EC dollars or US $185 and imprisonment for a term not exceeding 12 months. Grenada has recorded 161 COVID-19 positive cases since the first person was diagnosed in March of 2020. Officials in the Ministry of Health are said to be vigorously engaged in the nation's COVID-19 vaccination program with the objective of having a majority of the population vaccinated as a safeguard against the coronavirus, with the aim of having the country to some form of normalcy. Now, Grenada, like other countries the world over, have been crying out about the devastating effects of the COVID-19 economically, socially, and otherwise. The latest statistics released by the Ministry of Health shows that as of yesterday, May 12th, some 5,935 individuals have so far received the second dose of the AstraZeneca vaccine. That number increased today to over 6,000. The number of individuals receiving the first dose is now recorded at over 13,000. By now, it should be 14. All right. Currently, there are no active cases of the COVID-19 here in Grenada. Now, a resident of Telescope in St. Andrew is presently in police custody, according to police, assisting them with investigations into an alleged shooting incident that occurred on Tuesday, 11th May 2021 at Telescope in St. Andrew. Officers assigned to the Grenville police station also discovered a quantity of 12-gauge cartridges, a flare gun, and flares that were reportedly used in that incident. This individual is expected to be charged. Police say that their investigations are ongoing. And as we branch over to our neighbors in St. Lucia, we can tell you here that a Cutlass Wielding man descended on a school after his sister was punched in the eye.
A quiet Wednesday afternoon at the Choiseul Secondary School took a horrible turn after an altercation between three parties. Family members tell News Force that one male student was looking to fight with a young girl's cousin. This is when she stepped in. The young woman, who was allegedly placed in a chokehold, reportedly threw juice onto her attacker, who responded by punching her in the face. The impact was so intense, she blacked out. Her brother, who then got wind of the brutal attack, reportedly headed straight to the school with Cutlass in hand in search of the young man who left his sister nursing a black eye. News Force learned that the young girl is suffering from severe pain to her face and has to see an eye specialist. HTS News Force reached out to the Chief Education Officer, Dr. Fiona Philip Meyer.
We just wish to express our sadness at the incident that happened. It is a situation that is being dealt with by the appropriate authorities.
Dr. Philip Meyer, in a phone interview, while not going into specifics about the situation, says education officials paid a visit to the Choiseul Secondary School on Thursday to ensure the well-being of students, faculty and staff after the traumatizing turn of events.
In the capacity of Chief Education Officer, I visited the school together with the District Education Officer, had a discussion with principals and members of staff. Our staff are getting necessary support in terms of counseling services, and as a department we remain committed to always work with the appropriate and relevant authorities at whatever situations that present to us.
The Chief Education Officer says education officials remain committed to supporting the wider school population after the harrowing ordeal. Meanwhile, the public education official also addressed another vexing situation relating to the robbery and attack of a student of the Leon Hess Secondary School in the middle of the city of Castries.
We are again saddened by any on this particular event that impacted a student and other students that we've known of, but we really want to reiterate the need for law enforcement to work with all stakeholders to ensure the safety of everyone, and more specifically for us, our students.
Police eventually arrested the Choiseul School Cutlass wielding intruder, who remains in custody. Solange Alfred, HTS News Force.
All right, thank you very much, Solange. All right, so Olia, listen to a very interesting story, all right? Okay, so would you imagine not seeing one of your family members for a while and then having to report them missing to police, and then the same police turns around and sends out a police bulletin while a missing persons report, only to find out that they have the individual? It has happened before, but it just is so weird that it continues to happen. So in Trinidad and Tobago, the police services issued a missing person bulletin for a Gasparillo man, but it turned out that he was serving time inside a state prison. Unknowing to the family, Ronnie Lyburn was arrested, charged, and then sentenced to by a magistrate to 2 years imprisonment for cocaine possession. His relatives had reported him missing to the police. Earlier this week, the TNT Police Services issued an updated bulletin stating only that he had been found. He's a 53-year-old, also known in his hometown as a Selection. He was arrested on April 29. The police were on patrol around 1:15 p.m. When they saw him acting suspiciously, they say, and they searched him and found one gram of cocaine clenched in his hand. The following day, he appeared virtually before a San Fernando magistrate, and he pleaded guilty. He was then sentenced to prison. Of course, when his family didn't see him for a couple of days, they reported him missing to the police, in which the police then turned around and published a missing persons report for that individual. They later updated that missing persons report to say that he was found, again, not saying exactly where and so on. but it was then later revealed that the man was in prison. Okay, just when you thought you've heard it all, we want to take a quick break and come back. When we come back, we've got the national report for you and the weather.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business.
For your education.
For your financial freedom.
For that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
You want a hand sanitizer to do 3 things: kill germs, be gentle, and to go where you go. You can get all of that in our hand sanitizer. Hard on germs, gentle on hands, affordable. Remember, hand sanitizers contain alcohol. Keep away from heat and flames and avoid contact with eyes. Available at retailers island-wide.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
This month, make it all about her with a gift from Courts. Shop today and enjoy up to 30% off selected rugs, accessories, and more. Get the most stylish appliances, home furnishings, and more. Plus, shop today with Ready Finance and we'll pay your first and last installment. You can also shop online at www.shopcourts.com for the same great savings. So make it all about her with something special from Courts. Courts, bringing value home.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, they easy?
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex, or give them a call 440-1015 or 440-1016, or check out their website hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen at the best price. We offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit or call us today for 14-3114-232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Are you prepared for the hurricane season? Do you have a plan? Remember, water is essential in any emergency plan. Determine your family's water needs. Ensure your storage containers are food grade and store at minimum 35 gallons of water per person per day for at least 1 week. Understand that your planning may be different this year because of the need to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. Take the necessary actions to ensure that your household has an adequate stored water supply should there be an interruption. Be prepared. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Anywhere at any time and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
Government fulfills promise to construct 1.6 million EC Happy Hill Bypass Road through core funding from CDB. We'll have details to this story and more in the National Report. Welcome back. With the details to the news for Thursday, May 13, 2021, I am Sherry Noel. Prime Minister and Parliamentary Representative for St. George Northwest, Dr. the Right Honourable Keith Mitchell, has assured residents of Molyneux and surrounding areas that the Molyneux Road will be rebuilt and protected on both sides. Land slippage, which led to extensive deterioration, resulted in the closure of the road in December 2019, and traffic was rerouted through the village of Mount Morris. During a ribbon-cutting ceremony to officially hand over the Happy Hill Bypass Access Road on Wednesday, Dr. Mitchell said government will address the problem, which has posed challenges for motorists and residents of that community.
We must express our understanding and appreciation for the community because we know the community is under pressure with the slippage in Molyneux and the inconvenience of the problems that we're going through with roads in the community. The fact that a lot of the shops in that particular area have been hurt badly, in addition to the pandemic and the natural problem of fall of business, then you have a serious problem of the slippage, which makes activities and traffic can't go through there. So the good thing is, after a lot of work and stoppages through pandemic, that the decision has been made now formally, because we generally thought we'd have to create a new road. We're going to be build back the road in the Molyneux area, but I'll do the protection on both sides of the road. They going to the seaside, protection will be done. The engineers have done their job. The technical report has been available. The bank is aware, and they're going to be doing work on both sides to protect the road on both sides and rebuild the road in that community.
The Happy Hill Bypass Road was constructed to the tune of 1.6 million EC, funded in part by the Caribbean Development Bank and the Government of Grenada, under the 9th cycle of the Basic Needs Trust Fund, BNTF. Head of the Rural Development Unit, Byron Campbell, says the project took 13 months to complete due to stoppage as a result of the lockdown measures implemented by the government in 2020 to help flatten the curve of COVID-19 in Grenada. The condition of the track used by residents for years was considered as a nightmare, especially when it rained.
There were many challenges that had to be overcome, like land ownership issues, temporary closure of the project due to the COVID-19 when we had the lockdown, you'll recall. Aspect of the road had to be resurveyed because of ownership and other issues. That was accomplished, changes in the designs. The challenge with the road traffic because of the Molyneux slides there. There were some cost implications because remember the material had to come the other way around through the Willis area. So that was another challenge. You had to move things like utility poles, and so there were several, and the road itself with the boulders and the stones. So this was a big deal. Today we have a well-built road to serve the community. And you can see development. If you came through from the other end, you would see a new construction taking place already. That's what's wanted.
Chair of the Project Steering Committee, Alistair Bain, says the construction of the bypass road opens opportunities for further development and, importantly so, proper access for the residents of Top Road as the creation of access transforms lives.
This is what the BNTF program, this is what the government of Grenada is about. This is what the Rural Development Unit is about. It is about holistic development of people, not just infrastructural development, but the benefits that are derived from these infrastructural development. And that's why I'm happy to be a part of this evening's activity.
The Harpeel Bypass Road project provided employment for 36 persons during the construction stage, 31 males and 5 females. There are also plans in motion to install guardrails along the side of the road. Moving along, residents of Top Road, Happy Hill are now breathing a sigh of relief ahead of the start of the 2021 rain season. With the access road now complete with proper drainage and officially open to vehicular traffic. After the official opening ceremony on Wednesday, resident Drizel Samuel spoke with the GIS about the joy she feels to be present to witness the construction and completion of the road.
I'm very happy for the road because it gives me easier access to church. Before, I had to walk the long road, come all the way up, all the way across and up the hill. But now because the road is there, it makes me get to church easier. You know, instead of coming up the big hill there, I'm able to just come across here and get to church. It's very welcoming. It's very welcoming. I'm happy to be able to come across without having mud and stuff on my foot, especially when we're going soul winning, when we're going witnessing on Saturdays and to visit the other individuals in the community. It's a challenge to get to individuals across this area, but now the road is here, we're able to access more people and share the gospel with them.
Another resident, Ann Andrews, says she lived in the area for more than 40 years and the construction of the road is important and timely.
It is very important to me because when I was walking, I'm retired now, but I fall many times in this road. You know, fall on my hips, and I'm very happy now. I'm very happy that the Prime Minister fixed the road for us because it's a long time we've been waiting on it. You know, it's a long time he had to fix it for us, and I'm very happy now we get it fixed. And my children go to school, falling, coming back home when the rain fall, plenty mud. So I'm very, very happy now the Prime Minister did it for me.
For Bernadine Simeon, the conditions of the road presented numerous challenges, and although it took years to get the much-needed attention, the final product was worth the wait.
How much of a relief is this concrete road?
Oh Lord, it's a lot. It's a lot, I could tell you, because I go to church right on the corner there. And you see, when the night come, we had to go all the way down so and come back. And I still had to come up the hill to come back here. So this, just a run around, as you run, you reach. So I'm so happy that the Prime Minister see the thing to build this road now, that we could just come across anytime, no mud, no nothing.
Residents say construction of the bypass road will mean easier access to assistance for people in the area in case of emergencies. Prime Minister Dr. the Right Honourable Keith Mitchell met with executive members of the Grenada Trades Union Council this week to discuss concerns raised by the TUC regarding the recent questioning of a trade unionist by officers of the Royal Grenada Police Force. Dr. Mitchell assured the union officials that the RGPF operates as an independent body, with no interference from him in his capacity as Minister for National Security. He said, "I do not get involved in police operational matters relating to breaches of the law. The RGPF is independent and the law is clear. Therefore, I expect them to be guided by its provisions. Some people actually feel my position is too liberal, but I stand by it. I am not always happy with the actions or decisions of the police, and I have expressed my opinion sometimes, but I do not interfere." Dr. Mitchell cautioned that those who perpetrate the view that the Minister of National Security dictates the actions of the RGPF may have ulterior motives. He said there seems to be a deliberate attempt to feed the perception that I control the police force or give instructions on how the force operates. I get the impression that persons may be using this for political mileage. Therefore, I will encourage you as trade unionists to be very discerning in your operations. Do not allow persons to use trade unions and your membership to create political mischief. The TUC team, led by President Andre Lewis, expressed concern that the decision to question the president of the Grenada Union of Teachers appears to relate more to the tense industrial relations climate, rather than the failure to adhere to COVID-19 protocols. They also indicated that the approach to summon one union representative was a departure from previous instances, where the union leadership was invited in to talk to the police. In bringing clarity to the situation, Commissioner of Police Edwin Martin said the situation appears to be one created by a misunderstanding of what obtains under a state of emergency. He explained that under ordinary circumstances, the RGPF simply needs to be notified about any planned protest action. However, given the current situation of emergency, the regulations call for permission to be sought for any activity involving more than 20 persons. In the particular instance for which the duty president was questioned, the requisite permission was not sought. However, for subsequent similar actions, due process was followed and the commissioner acknowledged this. Both the police commissioner commended the TUC for the diligence displayed in executing the May 1st Labor Day celebrations that were fully compliant with existing protocols. This is the National Report. More news after the break.
Grenada's Ministry of Foreign Affairs, through its diplomatic missions abroad, in collaboration with the Ministry of Health, present a conversation with the diaspora on COVID-19 vaccination this Sunday, May 16th, from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 7 to 9 p.m. British Summer Time. Panelists include Dr. Roland Purcell, Dr. Molara Alexis, Attorney Jackie McKenzie, the Reverend Terence Griffith, and Dr. Leslie Ann Williams, with host Dr. Wendy Grenade. Join us as we engage with our sisters and brothers in the diaspora, hear personal testimonials on COVID-19, and share your views. Follow live on Facebook.com, on GIS and Health Grenada sites, and various local and diaspora media platforms. Visit the Ministry of Health's Facebook page for a full listing. WhatsApp your questions and comments during the program to 473-456-6613. That's 473-456-6613. Or comment live on Facebook at Health Grenada. See you this Sunday, May 16th.
Welcome back. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs on Thursday handed over US $20,000 worth of personal protective equipment and medical supplies to the Ministries of National Security and Health to assist in the country's fight against COVID-19. The supplies are part of assistance from the Grenada Citizens Group in the United Arab Emirates. Among the donated items are face shields, disposable gongs, blood pressure machines, surgical masks, and sanitizers. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Roxy McLeach Hutchinson, said the police force, hospitals, and health centers will all benefit from the donation.
The beneficiaries of today's donations are the Royal Grenada Police Force, Special Services Unit, Her Majesty's Prison, the Princess Alice and the General Hospitals, and other health clinics in Grenada. Special commendation must be given to the Grenada Citizens Group in the United Arab Emirates for their selfless efforts in answering the call of our ministry and by extension the government in securing today's donations. We assure you that the donated items will be put to its optimum use as we continue the fight against the COVID-19 virus.
PS in the Ministry of Health with responsibility for hospital and community health services, Hannah Julian St. Paul, and ACP Jesmond Prince say the supplies will assist health professionals and police officers in the fight against the pandemic.
As the Ministry of Health continues its efforts in the fight against this dreadful pandemic, we need all hands on board, and we continue to accept the support and appreciate the support from each and every one out there. And we want to thank the United Arab Emirates through our consulate. We want to express our gratitude, and we want to assure you that all that we have received will be put into use, especially with the current trend of this disease within our region. We are seeing our neighboring island, Trinidad, is now fighting that dreadful disease. They are just a stone throw away from us. So we have to prepare for any eventuality, and that would help in the fight against that dreadful pandemic.
These equipment today certainly will help us as frontline workers to be more equipped to respond to situations of COVID-19 or any other infectious disease where we might be required to assist. So again, we want to express our profound gratitude to the Ministry of National Security for this gesture and the donor agencies as well.
Now for a recap of the top story. Government fulfills promise to construct 1.6 million EC dollars Happy Hill Bypass Road through co-funding from CDB. And with this, we come to the end of the National Report for Thursday, May 13th, 2021. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I'm Sharian Noel, thanking you for viewing.
And that's it right there. Thank you very much, Sharian, and the rest of the GIS news team. And hi. All right, so we're going to do the weather. We're going to do the weather. All right. Let's take a look at the weather, see what the weather is like. Partly cloudy and windy. Partly cloudy and windy with light showers, increasing in cloudiness and showers overnight. And the winds east, northeasterly to east, southeasterly at 13 to 23 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Seas moderate, waves 5 to 7 feet in open waters. A small craft advisory is in effect. And folks, we want to say hello to a few people tuned in to the program. The usual suspects: Simone, Judy, Shireen, Javar, Kirin, Debbie. Hey, no. Angel and Zaka. Also, Rachel, Vicky, Ezran, and everyone else currently on the program. Thank you for joining us. I would like to say all the best to you and your family. Shum Shum, I see that you're there as well. And who else is with us? And Rolanda and Hazel. All right, so Rolanda and Hazel, all the best to you as well. Thank you for joining us. And who else is with us tonight? We see that we have Ansha and Charmaine is with us as well. Spice Girl. Hoston. And who else? Everyone else, man. Cindy, I see that you're there as well. And Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn, it's been a while since I've heard you or seen you. So hello to you, all right? Glenda and Sheba, good night to you as well. So Raven, I see that you're there. And so thanks everyone, and may God richly bless you, Spice Babes. Yes, Ventress, blessings to you as well. And Cuthbert and Atleen, thank you as well, okay? Who else is with us? Well, everyone else. Lorraine and Michelle, thanks for watching. And sorry for the small man, all right? Interestingly, you guys will be giving him talk a few years from now when he's doing this. You guys will be telling him about the days when he used to be running around in the studio while his father used to be doing his program. Yes, so we'll not be too hard on him. Yes, it starts somewhere for them. So take care, guys. All the best. May God richly bless you. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We all say, Ja! No! All the best.